Welcome back to episode 7 of 2 Minute Tuesdays. My name is Mike, and each week I'm doing the shallowest of dives into some of AWS's services for those just starting their cloud journey. Now this week I'm talking about the fundamentals of EC2 instances. So let's get 2 minutes on the clock and let's go. An EC2 instance is what AWS call their virtual servers. It's a virtual computer that provides computing power that you can rent by the second to do any type of computer processing, whether that's hosting a website, running programs, processing large data sets, just anything that can be done by a computer can be done by an EC2 instance in the cloud. Now these instances come in different families. There's a general purpose family, a compute optimized family, a memory optimized, a storage optimized family, and lots of others. Once you've picked a family that works for you, you pick a configuration. Like buying a laptop that you can choose processing and memory and storage, you do the same with EC2s, dependent on whatever workload you have. Whenever you launch an EC2, you have to put it in a subnet within your VPC, like I mentioned last week. Now, security is obviously really important because you want to be able to control who and what has access to them. So what you also do is attach a security group to an EC2. Security groups allow you to control exactly what type of data, for example, HTTPS or SSH, can access your EC2s from where, for example, the whole internet, specific IPs, or other EC2s. Now, you can provision EC2s using a number of pricing options. The standard one is just on demand. You can start and stop and terminate your instances as and how you want, and you just pay for what you use by the second. It's the easiest, but also the most expensive. Next, we have spot instances. These are like on-demand, but you can save up to 90% compared to on-demand. And that is because spot instances are using AWS's spare capacity. But if AWS suddenly need that capacity, you get 2 minutes notice before they terminate the instance. So it's not good for mission-critical workloads, but anything that can be interrupted, it's great for, especially if you use it with something called EC2s, but that's a topic for another week. You can also use reserved instances, which if you're willing to commit to either 1 year or 3 years of continuous use, then again, you get significant discounts. So that's it, coming in hot. EC2 instances, they're virtual computing power that you can use for any purpose with lots of pricing plans to ensure that you're not overpaying for what you use. Things to go away and research, if you're interested, might be what does it mean if security groups are stateful? And also, what are dedicated hosts and dedicated instances that I didn't get a chance to look at. Now, I also didn't even get a chance to discuss the kind of pre-built Amazon machine images that you can use to set up your EC2s, so sorry about that. Next week, I'm going to follow on from EC2s and talk about auto-scaling groups, which I think are very clever. But until then, thank you for joining me for 2 Minute Tuesdays. Share this round with anyone who might find it helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next week.